Hey, what is up all you do-it-yourselfers? My name is Dylan Taylor and this is Dylan's DIY Workshop. And today I made this tiny aluminum box that doesn't have an opening. It's like a sealed box. I was really just testing out my tin snips that I just got and my metal brake, and I'm planning on doing a little bit of sheet metal work for an art project coming up. So I just wanted to get a little feel for it. And I also used some aluminum rivets to put the box together. I just downloaded a template. All I can say is I have a newfound respect for anyone who can make something with sheet metal.
Okay, so like I just said, this video is from quite a while ago, and I just never put it out. I had the footage, and I just didn't know if it was worthy of a video. But now that I'm thinking about it, I guess it is. This is just me learning by trial and error how to use a rivet tool, tin snips, and a metal brake. And I got all of these for a project. I wanted to make a helmet, like an armor helmet with sheet metal, and so I needed to know how to use these tools, and I figured why not just try to make a box. So I printed off a template. Just Google box template and make sure you actually cut all of the pieces out that need to be cut out. That's why I went back and used the tin snips quite a bit. First off, I'm just gluing that on with some spray adhesive. That's super simple. You just let both sides dry for a little bit before you put it on, and then they're bonded together pretty well. Use the straight tin snips. So those are the yellow ones, which are best for straight cuts, and you can make left and right cuts, but there are left hand and right hand cut tin snips, so they're better for making circles or angles that direction, curves, I guess. So what I'm using here is just really thin aluminum. I think it's aluminum siding. I'm not entirely sure, but it was gifted to me when my grandpa passed away, and there was a bunch of woodworking and metalworking stuff. It was just kind of one of the things laying around in the garage, so I got to keep it. This is the first time I'm actually using any of it that I remember. Just flattening it out with my big mallet there. And this is the very first time that I used a metal brake, and I realized that I had to loosen it quite a bit before it would actually work, because it would just clamp down way too hard. So it was an interesting thing to actually figure out. And then it's almost like you need to bend the metal further than it needs to go and then bend it back to get that right 90-degree angle. And here I'm just using my vise because the piece was too wide for the brakes, and also it was too far in. The brakes just don't have that reach like the vise does. I did end up later on in the video using the brake on the table. Here it is right here actually, and that worked out pretty well, a lot better than I thought it would, just holding pressure down on the table. So I guess more so the purpose of this video is to just try new things out. You know, if you have the means and you want to get into metalwork, sheet metal work, go ahead and buy yourself a pair of tin snips, a brake, and some sheet metal and some rivets, and just to see what you can make. Like, I have no idea what I'm going to use all of this for, but I'm a little bit better at using rivets now. Don't use a mallet, just drill the right size hole. Tin snips, I'm getting better at using those. Just using the correct one for the curve that I'm making is super important. And it gave me an excuse to use the rivet tool that I bought years ago, and I've used maybe once or twice. So every now and then I like to do a project like this where it's just taking what you have or getting one new tool and doing something to use it, to learn how to use it, to get better at using it, because you can only learn so much by actually watching a video or reading an article. It's just not quite the same as having the tool in your hand and messing it up time and time again until you figure out how it works best for you. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to leave off this narration. I want to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for supporting me and allowing me to keep creating all of these videos. And a special thank you to the top tier Patreon supporters, Randy, Robinbert, and Mike Maxwell. You guys are extra special. I will be back this Friday with a brand new video for you guys, and then the following Tuesday. I'm going to try to stick with this every Tuesday, every Friday video upload schedule.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please share this video with a friend. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big ol' thumbs up. We'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.